If you are first time homebuyer in Canada or even just thinking about entering the market, this could be the most important update you will hear. A quiet but powerful policy shift is underway. Governments, they are finally addressing one of the biggest hidden costs in new home prices. Understand what's changing before the rest of the market catches on, and you could save a six-figure amount. But before diving into that, let me ask you a question. When you buy a car, would you expect to pay extra for the road it drives on? No, right? You are buying the car, not the highway. But when you buy a new home in Ontario, this is what exactly happens. Many people think that homes are expensive because labor, lumber, or maybe greedy developers. But in Ontario, about 31% of the home prices goes directly into government fees and taxes. And most of that money, it doesn't make your home better. Now, you might be wondering, if government takes that much money, then what exactly you are paying for? There is something called development charges. And trust me, this part will blow your mind. These are the charges collected by cities whenever a new home or condo gets built. They say it's for roads, parks, and sewers. Sounds fair. But in reality, these fees have exploded. In Toronto, they have jumped almost 600% since 2011. Earlier, builder used to pay $14,000 per unit, and now 100K even before a single brick is laid. And guess what? Who ends up paying for that? It's you. Even the banks, they are sounding this alarm. CIBC says that development charges accounts for 20 to 27% of new condos in Toronto. Suppose you are buying a 700K condo in Toronto, about 150K, it's just fees. Also, they say that if government they bring back these fees to earlier rates, on an average, a buyer could save about 100K. No market crash, no construction miracle, just fewer government add-ons. That's how big this is. And for the first time in years, governments are finally admitting it too. At the recent 2025 Union of BC Municipalities Convention, Canada's Federal Housing Minister Gregor Robertson said that sky-high development charges are blocking new construction. So, if the development charges are reduced, then new home prices would be cheaper without sacrificing the quality for roads, sewers, and parks. And first programs they are rolling out this year. Now, you might be thinking that everything sounds good in theory. So, reducing these development charges could actually make a difference? Well, one city just proved it. Mississauga cut their development charges by half, and the result? A new condo project called Aquanova launched at $850 per square feet rather than $1,300 square feet a year earlier. And buyers noticed that almost more than 100 units got sold just within 60 days. So, when people say that lowering these charges won't make a difference, Mississauga already proved them wrong. And Mississauga isn't the only one. Vaughan, they slashed their development charges by up to 22% in 2024. Peel region, they cut their development charges by half with the help of 1.3 billion in provincial funding. And Toronto is also considering waiving development charges for new sixplexes and offering incentives up to $38,000 per unit. That's huge for a city like Toronto that's been one of the toughest market in the country. And here is where things get interesting. Land prices are dropping it too. A recent study from Bullpen Consulting shows that land prices are down between 13% and 31% from their peak. It sounds like a good news, right? But here is the catch. If the land prices are down and development fees stays high, then builders would keep the savings and the home prices won't change much. The real game happens only when both the factors line up, lower land prices and lower development charges. This is where you will see the biggest price corrections. And it isn't local trend anymore. Ottawa just announced a Build Canada housing program, a 13 billion plan to finance the affordable housing in country. So, and on top of that, they have scrapped the 13% HST on new rental buildings in Ontario. So, if this happens, then you are not seeing just cheaper rents. There is also a lower entry barrier for first-time home buyers too. For the first time in years, every level of government is pushing in the same direction. So, if you are waiting on the sidelines, now is the time to rethink your strategy. Acting early and staying informed could save you thousands of dollars. The market is changing, and those who understand the rule first will have the biggest advantage. We just uncovered how hidden fees can quietly steal 100K from your dream home. But what if the real financial trap isn't in housing and it's in your pocket right now? Click here to watch my next video, Is Instant Gratification Making Us Broke? To understand how buy now pay later apps like Affirm and Klarna are tricking your brain and quietly draining your wallet. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share and press the bell icon for more such insightful videos for the future. Until then, see you in the next video. Bye.